I haven't ran that far in my life. Not even 7 miles, I don't think. So like, what's the technique?
So I'll say the biggest thing for me, and I don't know, I guess maybe it kind of goes with technique, but I wouldn't say that it is a technique, maybe. It's all up here.
Oh, it's 100% psychology.
It's all in your head. There have been times where Phil and I ran a 6, 7, 8 mile run. Mm-hmm. And at like mile 1.5, Phil's like, all right, 1.5 miles in. And I'm like, no way. I can't go 10 more steps.
Yeah.
And I end up finishing the entire run.
Yeah,
really.
Because the first mile or two is the hardest.
I tell myself, I get to that where I'm like, okay, I need to stop, and I tell myself, no, I'm gonna take 5 more breaths, or I'm gonna count 100 more steps, right? And I'm counting my steps as I'm running. So the technique, in my opinion, is to do something
that takes you
while you're running to distract you from your brain's telling you, hey, you need to stop. Hey, your foot kind of hurts. Hey, your heart's beating fast. You're breathing hard. You're sweating a lot. Yeah. Your brain's telling you all these things, and you have to show it who the boss is. Like,
dangle the carrot to yourself.
Yeah.
So like for me, something that helps out a lot is to pick a spot, or like during the race, you pick a person. I'm going to catch up to that person, and then you pick the next person, and you pick the next person, the next object. For
kind of
me,
like set a mini checklist.
And also I do with breathing cycles. Mm-hmm. So I learned during my training, because I was pretty good about the training program up until
Phil did.
I did like all the way up to 12-mile run pre-race and everything.
Well, you did everything you were supposed to do. I was just a week off.
I was a week
on
off.
Accident.
I was accidentally a week ahead of time.
Yeah.
Which it was fine. Maybe gave my knees some more time to recover before the race. But I do it with breathing cycles, and I got really into nasal breathing while training, and I learned that I could take my heart rate from like 150 to 135 just by controlling my breathing.
Right.
Gotcha, in the middle of a run. Same pace, but heart rate of 130 versus 150.
It's crazy.
Just by proper breathing techniques. And so I'll do like a 5-cycle nasal breathing and then a 5-cycle mouth breathing.
5 and 5.
Yeah, and alternate between those two. Okay. And then I'll challenge myself. I'm going to mouth closed, breathe through my nose as long as humanly possible. Like until I feel like I'm going to die. Okay. And then what happens is when you finally get to breathe through your mouth, bro, it's like starting over. It's so easy.
Yeah, it's like a reset.
Yeah, it's like a reset. And then you just then you do it again. Yeah. Then you do it again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
And then that's the thing about running is it's so monotonous.
Right.
It's just over and over and over doing the same thing. That's why the psychology is so crazy in running.
I like